Welcome back to our channel, ladies. Today is a beautiful, breezy afternoon, just the perfect kind of day to pour yourself a tall glass of sweet tea, settle into your favorite comfortable chair, and catch up on all the juicy details happening in Port Charles. We have an absolute mountain of things to talk about today, and I am just bubbling over with excitement to share these new twists with you. My goodness, let me tell you, the upcoming episodes of General Hospital are going to take us on an emotional roller coaster that we will not soon forget. As we approach the historic 16,000th episode this July, the energy in Port Charles is shifting in ways that have my heart beating right out of my chest. The absolute biggest news, the moment we have all been sitting on the edge of our seats waiting for, is the return of our beloved Jason Morgan. Seeing him finally released from that awful captivity and making his way back home brings tears of pure joy to my eyes. We have watched this man go through so much over the years, bless his heart, and knowing he is finally breathing the free air of Port Charles again is like a soothing balm to the soul. But ladies, you know as well as I do that nothing in our favorite town ever stays peaceful for long. The Jason that is coming back to us is not the exact same man who was taken away. That dark, lonely time in captivity has deeply changed his spirit. When a person is locked away from the world, stripped of their freedom and their loved ones, they have a lot of time to think about what truly matters in this life. For Jason, that heavy period of reflection has brought him to a monumental realization. He wants to focus on his family. He wants to step out of the dangerous shadows he has lived in for decades. He is standing at the edge of a massive life decision, preparing to announce that he is leaving Sonny Corinthos' organization for good. Now, just pause and think about the weight of that for a moment. Jason leaving the mob. It feels like the end of an era, doesn't it? For as long as most of us can remember, Jason has been Sonny's rock, his right-hand man, his loyal protector. The bond between those two men has always been thicker than blood. But Sonny, stubborn as a mule as he always is not making this transition easy on anyone. Instead of just welcoming his best friend home with open arms and respecting his need for peace, Sonny is busy trying to play peacemaker in the most impossible situation imaginable. Sonny desperately wants Jason and Rick Lansing to put aside their bitter history and find common ground. I just have to shake my head at Sonny sometimes. Lord have mercy. We all know that trying to get Jason Morgan and Rick Lansing to hold hands and sing together is like trying to mix oil and water. It is just never going to happen. Jason has a gut instinct that has kept him alive through countless dangers, and that instinct is screaming at him not to trust Rick. Jason's icy blue eyes see right through Rick's charming smiles and smooth talking. He knows that Rick has always been a snake in the grass, always looking for an angle, always carrying some hidden agenda. Because of Jason's absolute refusal to trust Rick, Sonny's grand plans for a big, happy family reconciliation are hitting a solid brick wall. This is where the story gets incredibly juicy, and I am practically jumping out of my seat to tell you about it. The tension between these three men is thick enough to cut with a butter knife, but a massive twist is coming that changes everything. According to the whispers and secrets floating around, Jason is going to find himself in the right place at exactly the right time, or perhaps the wrong time, depending on how you look at it. Being the quiet, observant shadow that he is, Jason is going to accidentally overhear a highly confidential conversation between Sonny and Rick. Imagine the scene, ladies. The dim lighting, the hushed voices, and Jason standing just out of sight, listening as the truth unfolds. What he hears during this secret meeting is not just everyday business. It is a revelation that exposes a brand new, terrifying danger lurking right under Sonny's nose. Jason realizes that Rick is spinning a dangerous web, and Sonny, bless his blind loyalty, is walking right into it. The plans Jason overhears prove without a shadow of a doubt that Rick is up to his old, manipulative tricks, and this time, the stakes are higher than ever. Hearing this secret conversation completely shifts something deep inside Jason. It sparks a new, burning obsession within him. He was ready to pack his bags, walk away from the mob, and live a quiet life with his family. But Jason Morgan is a protector at his very core. He cannot simply walk out the door knowing that his best friend, his brother in every way that counts, is being played for a fool by a dangerous man. Jason realizes that he has to do something. He wants to expose Rick's treacherous actions to the light of day. He needs to pull the wool off Sonny's eyes and ensure that a major adjustment is made within the organization before he can ever feel comfortable walking away. This new mission becomes Jason's absolute focus. He is working quietly, piecing together the evidence, tracking every little detail of Rick's deceitful plans. It is so thrilling to watch Jason operate in this mode. We all know that when Jason sets his mind to taking someone down, there is no stopping him. But this time, it is different. It is not just about protecting the territory or handling mob business. This is deeply personal. Jason is meticulously planning to blow the whistle on Rick, to lay all the ugly truths bare for Sonny to see. And here is the part that just makes my heart ache in the most beautiful way. Jason is looking at this takedown of Rick not just as a duty, but as a final gift to Sonny. Just think about how incredibly touching and heartbreaking that is. Jason knows that his decision to leave the organization is going to break Sonny's heart. He knows it will leave a massive void in Sonny's life and in the business. So before he officially cuts ties and walks away into his new peaceful life, Jason wants to give Sonny one last ultimate layer of protection. By exposing Rick and removing that toxic danger from Sonny's inner circle, Jason is offering a parting gift of safety and clarity. It is a beautiful, tragic gesture of love and loyalty. Jason is essentially saying, I cannot stand by your side in the darkness anymore, but I will not leave you to be devoured by the wolves. He is willing to delay his own peace, to dive back into the murky waters of deception one last time, just to make sure his best friend is safe. I tell you what, ladies, if that does not bring a tear to your eye, I do not know what will. It speaks volumes about the kind of man Jason Morgan truly is. He is selfless, he is fiercely loyal, and he loves his family with a quiet intensity that moves mountains. But oh, the shockwaves this is going to send through poor Charles. When Jason finally drops this bomb, when he presents this final gift to Sonny, the fallout is going to be absolutely monumental. Imagine the look on Sonny's face when he realizes that the brother he was pushing away was actually the one saving his life, and the brother he was defending was the one plotting behind his back. The betrayal Sonny will feel from Rick will be explosive, but that anger will quickly be overshadowed by the devastating reality that Jason's gift is also a goodbye. The emotional impact of this double-edged sword is going to be staggering. Sonny's going to be hit with a profound sense of loss. He will have to face the cold, hard truth that he was wrong about Rick, and simultaneously accept that he can no longer rely on Jason to fix his mistakes. It is going to force Sonny to look long and hard at himself and the people he chooses to trust. I honestly do not know how Sonny is going to handle it. We have seen him spiral before when he feels abandoned, and losing Jason in this definitive, permanent way might just push him over the edge. As for Jason, delivering this final gift will be his ultimate liberation. Once the truth about Rick is out in the open, once Sonny is safe from that specific threat, Jason's conscience will be clear. He will finally be able to turn his back on the mob life without that nagging guilt pulling at his soul. He can look his family in the eye and truly be present for them, knowing he left his past behind on his own terms. It is the fresh start he so desperately deserves after all the pain and suffering he has endured. I am just so incredibly invested in this storyline, ladies. The writers are truly giving us a masterpiece for this milestone 16,000th episode. They are weaving together years of rich history, deep character relationships, and high-stakes drama into a story that feels so genuine and earned. We are watching a man fight for his soul, fighting to protect the people he loves, while also fighting for his right to finally find peace. It is a classic tale of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption, told with all the heart and emotion that makes us love this show so very much. Make sure you have your tissues ready, my friends, because these upcoming weeks are going to be a tearjerker. We are going to see angry confrontations, heartbreaking realizations, and a goodbye that will change the fabric of Port Charles forever. I cannot wait to see how Steve Burton plays these incredibly layered emotional scenes. He always brings such a quiet, powerful strength to Jason, and I just know he is going to knock this out of the park. So let us keep our eyes glued to the screen as this beautiful, tragic story unfolds. I will be right here with you, watching every subtle glance, every tense moment, and every tear that falls. It is going to be a bumpy, emotional ride, but I would not want to experience it with anyone else but all of you. We have loved these characters for years. We have invited them into our living rooms every single day, and watching them navigate this massive turning point is going to be something truly special. Stay tuned, ladies, because the drama is just getting started, and you will not want to miss a single second of Jason Morgan's final unforgettable gift